Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm just going on a hike right now and trying to get to a camp spot. Somewhere I can just stay for, it'll probably only take me like 2 hours to do what we're going to do. And if you haven't read the title, obviously, I'm going out to the woods to make a kebab, or try to. I've never done camp cooking other than like warming something up. So this will be a first. I've watched people do it a whole bunch on YouTube, but I've never went out and done it myself. These are not like well mapped out, well marked trails, kind of just in the woods, but they're local trails and pretty good for if I want to come out here and make a fire and cook something. We'll see how this goes. I think it would be cool to make a video where like I'm just going out to make the food, because it would be like a cooking video, but it would be like a bushcraft cooking. You know, that's a good name for the title. Might make a series out of it if it does well. But yeah, I'll catch you when something happens. Check this out up here. Oh yeah, a little swamp. Honestly, almost a pond. But I'm using a chest mount for my phone that I bought. Let me know how it's working. I mean, I want to get a GoPro, and I'll probably get a chest mount and like a backpack strap mount for that. So yeah, I'm gonna set up tent and I'll catch back with you. Might do a time lapse of it, I don't know. First time setting it up in the woods. I know I haven't shown this off yet. This is my new sleeping bag. I just got it in the mail a couple days ago. Nature Hike. I heard a lot of good things about this brand, and especially that it was very inexpensive for the quality and size. So, like, it's definitely better than nothing, like I did on that one hiking trip, because my dad didn't feel like carrying my big giant sleeping quilt. But yeah, it seems pretty nice. It needs a second to like fluff up because it's actual down. But like, honestly, feels pretty warm. Definitely good enough for fall. Winter would be a no-go without a really good campfire, but yeah, really nice. Feels quality. Comes with this. Oh, this is the storage bag, isn't it? Okay. That's so it doesn't lose its properties. And then that's the stuff sack. Yeah. Oh, and this is my, I showed this off a little bit in the gear video. This is my Climate sleeping pad. Again, another very popular brand. I like it so far. Something. That's nice. Can I zoom in? I don't know what's happening with my recording quality. Oh, I'm probably just on a lower setting. Hold on, let me fix that. Honestly, full HD looks a little better, so I was trying to show off like the tree line. I thought that looked pretty nice. It's a pretty good spot. Zoom into that. Nice. But this is the tent setup that I bought. What is it? Forget the brand. Land Shed? Oh, it's on it here somewhere. Right there. But, again, it seems very high quality. It looks high quality. I mean, the price on Amazon is like $170 or something, if I can remember correctly. But I only paid like $120 for it, because they were doing this big discount, so. Though I wouldn't be surprised if the discounted price is the real price and the stated price is just to make it feel like a big discount. But like, we'll find out with time using it. I figured it's a pretty good option, much, much better than my like $20 Walmart tent I was using. 100 times better than that. And it's real lightweight, which also means a little bit more rip potential. I think it's 10D. Oh man, I forget, but nylon, 10D nylon. Does that sound right? I don't know. I'll put the specs up. I had to actually jerry rig it this time because I forgot all the actual like stuff I'm supposed to have. I forgot the little tiny bag with peg sticks and some string in it, basically. So I had to use this. I used it just to make it have a little bit more headspace, and then I chopped these up real quick with my saw and my knife. But yeah, got the Becker BK2. Did the trick. I got this. Great thing to have if you're cooking in the woods. And this is where I'm going to set up the fire. Back onto the topic on mine. This, I really like how it looks. I love the color. This like natural brown. It blends in really good. Which most people want an ultra bright tent because they want to be spotted if they need rescue. But I don't plan on needing rescue. But yeah, I'll set this stuff up on the inside and show off how it looks, and then I'll get the fire started. Here's an update on the fire making. So I've gathered a couple dead standing stuff. The best stuff for wet weather is the dead standing wood. So like, obviously I could chop down this. I'm not going to for two reasons. One, it's green and wet, and for two, it's alive and I want to leave it that way. But what I'm doing is I'm stripping off the smallest little twigs off this stuff, like that, and putting it in a pile here. This will be the kindling, and then we'll move to this a little bit bigger stuff, and then to like even bigger stuff such as like this thickness. And then once all that stuff's light, you can pretty much throw whatever you want on it. The worst thing about this tent setup I just did isn't the fact that I had to use sticks to peg it down, is the fact that I put it right under that. Which, if you can see, that is a widowmaker. And if I was actually going to sleep here all night and it was going to storm, that would have a decent chance of falling down and crushing me in my sleep, which does not sound very fun. So yeah, lesson for any campers who don't already know this: before you set up your tent and go to sleep, check above you. Alright, so I was trying to use this just this fire starter cord from the paracord I use, but it wasn't working very well, so we're switching over. I have this bag with cotton balls and Vaseline separate because I don't like touching the Vaseline because it's so hard to get off your hands, but I'm just going to dip some of this in here and then put it in here. My hands are kind of messy from setting up that tent the way I did. But we'll deal with it. If you can't get this easy mode. Say that, and then my fire steel doesn't want to throw sparks. There we go. There it goes. That should do the trick. Are you guys still in focus? Yeah. I'm gonna take some of this, put it over here. Make sure to remember to take this out of the area so you don't accidentally have it sitting under your fire, and then it's lost forever. I think I've done that once and then came back to the same spot and then found it buried in the dirt. I just was like, it's my fishing spot. I had a fire there, and I lost my fire steel, and I had no idea where it was. And I was fishing one day at that same spot, looking in the dirt, and I'm like, that's my fire steel that I lost like a year ago. I already bought that one by the time I found it, so now I have two of them. No rhyme or reason for the type of fire I'm building. It's just starting with the small sticks and working its way up. There's like a bunch of different types of fires you could try, like teepee fire, cabin fire, or log cabin style fire. I like the log cabin method because it works really well for air to get in there, but it's a lot to set up for the fire. There it goes. Keep that burning. So especially wet weather, it's important to baby your fire. It's going well. With enough preparation, the fire making is easy. You just kind of sit there and wait for it to grow. And at this point, I doubt it's going to go out. As I'm doing this, you get it. The firewood has started. Do you have a good view of that? The fire's not really in any position to go out at this point. It's burning pretty good. At this point, you can pretty much do whatever you want, and it would be hard to make it to go out unless it just started raining really hard. But that's definitely something I want to try, making a fire in the rain. That would probably be pretty difficult, but a trick to this. You see how it's like just starting? If I want to speed this up, which I do, because I got plans for my day off other than just this video. This thingy is like an air mattress filler for my little camp mattress. Now, if you want to double purpose starting fires, watch this. It is literally cheating. It's so easy. Alright, I'll get this fire going pretty good, and then I'll start the cooking part of the video. Alright, fire's going. Tent set up. Time to start cooking. I'm really liking this new tent because it is, actually, I want to wrap this side up real quick. So I got my cutting board. I always keep this on me because I never know when I'm going to want to catch and fillet a fish. So gotta get these going soon though. I'm not too worried about burns or nothing because I'm going to be cooking it till cooked. I'm thinking like that size will be good. I've never done this, I'm kind of just winging it. I'm going to actually fillet this piece. And that, honestly, that's probably the best way to do it. Lamb. Oh, I should have started with my vegetables and then went to my meat. Whatever. It's all getting cooked the same anyways. Hindsight's 20/20. First time ever making kebabs. I think I'd prefer them all to be actually just filleted sideways. You gotta be careful with this. This is like hard to do. This piece is kind of too oddly shaped, but you know what? I'm gonna do it anyways. There we go. I'm gonna have to cut my onions here. I already cut my peppers at home. Always a challenge. Here's the onion. That's a huge onion. That's too much for this little amount of food I'm making. But whatever. Set my knife in the bag. Alright. Obviously, all these bags I'm going to be taking home. And if you are doing this or cooking outdoors, always take home all your trash. It's pretty common sense to do, but honestly, hold on. I have an idea. Quarter it. I think I was overly cautious about the rain, but better to be safe than sorry. If you guys are picking up what I'm putting down, I'm just gonna separate them. Honestly, that's good. It's cut enough. Making sure they have nothing holding them together so they can come apart easily. I'm kind of using the bag as a table. Like this right here. Where's the camera? Here. This will hold this all together because it's like kind of infused right there. I'm just making sure I cut that off. Set up these kebabs. So I'm gonna do that. Now, do you grill the whole kebab, or do you hold it like a marshmallow stick? It doesn't really matter. I'll just do it whichever way works best. But surely there's a right way. Nope. Season the meat. Alright. Now, do I season them in the bag? I don't think so. I think I'm going to do it on the cutting board. So I'm just going to do like that. Good sprinkle of this stuff. I love Montreal. And move it a little bit. Get some good coverage. And I've heard that garlic is the secret to tender steak. A little bit of garlic does something to it. And that's in that seasoning. It's a very good all-in-one. Alright, back to the kebab. That bag will end up being a garbage bag. There's the kebab. Now the meat. Wrong. It feels wrong. We'll do a green pepper. I'm really hoping this all cooks up nice. I probably should par-cook the meat first. Do not onion, because we got a lot of onion. But too late now. That's a good chunk. Throw that on there. That's a hefty kebab, too. I've noticed that even though, like, the different colors are different ripenesses, I think that's true, at least for the most part, they have slightly different flavors. Yellow to red to green. These are going to end up being smoked, and that's going to be done. I like how that one's looking. This one, I have 2 kebab sticks left and a lot of meat, so this is going to be some meaty ones. Try my best to stack a little bit more on these. That's gonna be it. Actually, I can extend this one. I want to utilize what I have. I've never seen somebody struggle. Well, actually, that's a lie. I definitely have seen people struggle with bugs in their cooking portion of their camping videos. I personally love to watch videos like these, and that's why I decided to go do them, because I also do the outdoorsy stuff a ton. So why not? Sounds fun. These 2 are done. This one's done. Joking me. And then this one. This one needs more. I should have got mushrooms to add to this. That would have been good. I totally thought I just dropped my kebabs all over the floor, but I didn't. Fire's going good. Just gotta actually move this stuff to the center so it continues to burn. Look at that. Those are looking nice. I'm gonna throw those on the fire and then have them cooking. Let me do that. So it's coming down a little bit. Fire's still going. As you can see, it's very smoky, so let's keep that down. But I put all my stuff into the vestibule. I could honestly just, I'm just gonna throw it all into the tent. I forgot I got my bag for a little while. It's all the wetter it got. Oh, nice, it's going for real. Oh, actually, it might be going a little too much for kebabs. I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna work on that. I just had to get all my stuff in here, and also my phone died. 3% right now. I had to charge it. But yeah, this is going well. Flip them over. Keep the meat cooking. I don't want an actual fire out under here. I just want like hot coals. But it was raining so much that I figured they'd be fine. I was wrong. But yeah. The fire's burnt down all the way. Used up all the firewood I had pretty much. Yeah, presentation side. There we go. Look at those. But yeah, back to what I was saying before my phone died. It's up to 8% now. I had it charging on my power bank for a while. But let me get these off. It looks red. Like, obviously red normally means you would think raw, but on the actual inside, it's all like cooked, not bloody. Tastes really good. It tastes like almost bacon, I'm not gonna lie. Not really bacon, but jerky. In the meantime, I spent just getting everything back into the packaging and getting ready to go on my hike back home. The only thing I'm gonna have to put away now is my tent itself. And one of the pegs I pushed up on accident while sitting on these. Basically, I was just sitting on the like bathtub floor of it and it pulled up one of the pegs. I wonder why. Oh! Well, I have to do that anyways, but it would have been easier to get my stuff out first. But yeah. Tent worked well. If I would have just not forgot my pegs, it would have went without a hitch. I thought that was like a pun, but it really wasn't. Oh, snap. Okay. But yeah. And the fire, it was warm in there. Like, and it's like 40 degrees maybe. No, it's nice out. But it was hotter in there, especially with the heat from this. I'll have to do another backpacking trip at some point. Maybe the same spot, I don't know. We'll see. Oh yeah, I was talking about the food. Let me eat one. That's good. Like, it's a little crispy, as you can see, but that stuff really just comes off. Like, it's really just on the skin. I'm gonna try taking a bite out of like the middle. That was really good. Dude, that smacks. I'm not gonna lie. Presentation, I'm gonna give it a rating. The presentation is like a 6. Taste is probably like from like, okay, so we're rating it on the scale of camp food. 0 being like burnt, cheap hot dogs without a bun or ketchup or mustard. And then 10 being like a beautifully seared steak on a campfire. This is like, you know what? It's probably like a 7 on the taste. It's good, but it's not like amazing. It's probably one of the best things I've ever had on an cooked on an open campfire, though. I just know I could cook better tasting meals than this, but it's pretty good. Low effort. I just kind of left it cooking there on the grate. Didn't realize it was done because I guess I feel like this is common for smoked meat. It has that red look on the outside, but it is like perfectly cooked. Even maybe, not overcooked. I would say it's good. It's like a medium well kind of feel to it. But yeah, not bad. I brought this out to cook some blueberry muffins. But I'll have to do that recipe later. I'll throw in a couple of simple ones with that one because it's really nothing too fancy. It's like a breakfast. I definitely want to do this again. It's going to be a series on the channel. I think I'll decide on the name once I'm home. I almost was thinking like caveman cuisine, but that's a little ridiculous. I think bushcraft cooking, it sounds a lot better as a series. Alright guys, I got camp all packed up. I just got to shove it all in the bag. It is starting to come down a little bit the moment I get my tent in the bag. Hey, at least the fire will be well put out. I'll still dump all that water on there, and if it still looks, not soupy, I'll get some water from right there. But I got all my stuff packed up, dude. First time taking it all out of the back together, and I'm getting it all back in the woods. So I'm pretty proud of myself, Don't have to carry some like ugly pile of rolled up tent bag or thing, sleeping pad. And they're all packed up nice. I better get these in the bag though, and the cover over the bag, and then start heading out. Okay, I got the campfire looking all like some weird soup, but it's completely cold to the touch. Like, if it doesn't burn me, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna catch anything. Make sure it's all put out. Now, I've always wanted to make something out of acorns. Like, see? But I've never done it, obviously. I could now. I have no reason not to, even if I have to make whatever I make at home. But people use them for like flour and stuff. At least that's what my handbook says. And I would love to just make something out of them. Look at that guy. Wow, that's a tree frog. Hold on. Look at him. Look at him move. Hey. He's on this leaf. Look at that. You almost never see those guys. Come here, buddy. You should jump on my hand. And I'll leave him be. Wow, that's so cool. They have little sticky hands. See that? Can I zoom in? Wow. Well, that was cool. I normally see like toads and stuff when I go on walks. It is not very often I see a tree frog. Hell yeah. Oh, and I got my thing on. My little backpack cover for the rain. But yeah, now I'm just on my way out. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you for watching. If you like my content, subscribe. It will only get better, higher quality from here. So, better editing, better quality. I want to buy a GoPro for the channel. And if it continues to grow, obviously I'll upgrade that GoPro to also a like DSLR or a Nikon. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with that one video. The gear video did really well. The other two, I don't expect to do well because they were shot on a phone that is like shooting 480p. But we'll see. Only time will tell. And we'll see how this video goes. Make sure to comment something below if you have anything in mind that you want to say. I mean, go do it. Go say. I appreciate it. No matter what the comment is. And at this point, obviously, I can read them all. So, and I will. Look at that. Oh, I also heard a tree fall in the woods while I was chilling, waiting for my phone to charge up. A tree fell, and it was loud. It was far. It was like not super loud, but you could tell it was loud if you were near it. I almost wanted to go find it, but what is there to see? Some freshly cut dead tree. Not cut, but snapped. Maybe it fell over and pulled the root system up, and there's treasure under the tree, and it is revealed now. Oh, well, you may never know.